Hello Virgo, what's going on? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a general reading for the end of September, beginning of October, but of course it's timeless, you know, excuse me. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this, it's when you were meant to see it. You're very welcome here, Virgo. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. So I can already see from the shuffling, there's been like a period of healing where you were in kind of a wounded warrior, Nine of Wands energy from like a lot of betrayals or one particular betrayal that happened. Okay, you have the Eight of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Ooh la la. Let me see what else. What's going on for Virgo? The Hanged Man. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so new love is coming, okay? I can see here with the Eight of Cups. Now, the first thing I want to say, Eight of Cups with the Queen of Wands, something that is your calling is coming into play at some point. Either it's coming in now or it's coming in the future. The Queen of Wands or the King, it doesn't matter about the gender, but you know, if you're boy watching, you want to be a King of Wands, you be a King of Wands. But the Queen of Wands, it's about leadership, being out in front, being seen. Teaching, perhaps, being on stage, you know, something like that. That's your calling. There's something about that is your calling in some way. You're meant to be seen, you're meant to be in charge, you're meant to maybe start your own business, something like that. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from people and situations that, you know, you tried. You tried to make it work, but either the people you were dealing with were not able to fill your cup of love, or they didn't want to. So you walked away in a very Queen of Wands energy, which is like very empowered, you know, very confident, like, well, you know, if you can't give me what I need, then bye. You know, like you found your own worth by walking away. And there's a new love with the Ace of Cups that has been waiting to come in with the Hanged Man. So that's beautiful. And you have the High Priestess. Oh my God, cool. And the Six of Swords. So this person, this new person that you're dealing with, they're very intuitive. Or when they come in, they will be. They could be some kind of healer as well, because I just saw the star. Whether that's something that they do for a living or they just have a very healing energy. They're very intuitive. So they're going to know when is the right time to come in. For a lot of you, this is someone you already know, but obviously you haven't dated, and they've been watching you. You have the Knight of Wands. You could have walked away from someone that was like a bit of a screw boy or a screw girl, you know, like they didn't know what they wanted, they were all over the place, maybe they were entertaining other people. You walked away. Because you're the Queen of Wands, or the King. You don't entertain the Knight. Bitch, please. And you have the Emperor with the Queen of Wands. So this is the new person that's coming in. Queen of Wands deserves her Emperor, or the King of Wands deserves his Empress, or whatever, insert genders here to suit your life. So this is like total power couple energy. And when you have the Knight of Wands with the Emperor here as well, this is someone's about to make a move, they're getting ready to make a move. The Knight of Wands is someone that's plucking up the courage to do something. And also, the Emperor, they're very mature, usually very successful, very well respected, they're very wise. They don't rush though, the Emperor does not rush. This particular Emperor is very suave, well dressed, there's like a sparkle of magic about the two of you. You know, in the Hocus Pocus movie, this is the dad and the mum, you know, when they get dressed up for the party. So yeah, that's the couple that you are. And the Knight of Wands in this context here, referring to this Emperor here, this new person, like, you know, they have all the, whatever attracted you to that past person, like the charm, maybe they were bold and fiery, whatever they had, this new person has in spades, but they also have the Emperor qualities, which is someone that you would like want to settle down with, someone that wants to settle down. You know what I mean? Someone real that, you know, you can trust them, and you know, they're responsible. It's the type of person you would want to raise a family with, and you know, that type of thing. Oh, hello. The Justice card with the Hanged Man. So this person, this new person, couldn't come in until you started seeing something differently, which is probably to do with this past person, because you had to walk away. You know, you probably had to start softening up a little bit to allow this person in. The Four of Cups. So you might have even been resisting this a little bit, because the Four of Cups is an energy of like, I don't want to. You know, the universe is trying to give you something and you're like, I don't want to. I don't want to. But it's either because, you know, maybe you were busy because you were filling your time with things. Maybe you were working, but it's often because you're thinking about things that happened in the past. You know, and you're like, I don't want to get hurt again. And you have the Temperance card, so that's been healed. This Four of Cups has been healed. There's been like a healing period here. So this person can come in. Tell me about the High Priestess. The Death card. Transformation. And let me get one more. What are you? The Seven of Cups. Is that the 7? Yeah, it's in Roman numerals, so I just have to double check. Yeah, the 7 of Cups. So you have been through some kind of transformation here. You could resonate with it being a dark night of the soul. You could resonate with it being a cleansing. Things have been removed from your aura, from your energy, so that this new person could come in. And with the 7 of Cups, you know, there could have been a bit of an energy of like, well, this is too good to be true. Even if it's subconsciously you're thinking that, you know, because of the past. You know, like screwboy energy or screwgirl is not fun because they're all over the place and they don't know what they want and they're in and out. You know, could have been like breadcrumbing and stuff going on. So this time you might, you know, you might be like, yeah, it's not going to work out, blah, blah, blah. But that's what's been removed. Like with this transformation, this Death card. This like, oh, it's a castle built on sand. You know, the past person sucked, so like the new person won't be any different, or you're expecting the worst, you know, which is totally understandable, but not great for going into a new relationship. So spirits cleanse that. Also, because you've been through this cleansing, you're going to notice that, and I think Leo had the same message actually, you're going to notice that your psychic gifts are much more on point, like with the High Priestess, because there's been some kind of cleansing of the aura, or a cleansing of, I don't know, let's say the soul, or your psyche or whatever. You're like more high vibrational. So your psychic gifts are going to be more on point, like your intuition or whatever you dabble, however you play. And the Six of Swords is moving out of, you know, it's moving into a much easier energy, because you're moving away from the Seven of Cups where you're doubting everything. You know, it's moving into like calmer waters. And I just saw the Wheel of Fortune, which means it's the right time for you to move forward. So let's ask. There they are. Look, they're even waving. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So could be a Cancer, and there's the Queen of Cups. Oh, guys, they're a little match made in heaven. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra. Emperor is Aries. There's you again. Queen of Wands. You know, you appear here as a Queen of Wands, which is like very competent, very independent, very confident. But I can see you're a worrier and you overthink things because you've been through so many crappy situations with people. That's too many. There's the Three of Swords to prove my point. Tell me about this new person coming in for Virgo. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, the Strength card. So yeah, they're very intuitive, but they've been waiting. They've been holding back. They've been watching, waiting for the right time to come in. The Strength card is someone that wants to move forward. The little timer just went to 11:11. The strength card is someone that wants to move forward, but they're like holding themselves back because they're waiting for you to have been through this transformation. They might also have been going through a transformation themselves, because I can see that here too. They have also, they've also been in a Seven of Cups energy where they think this is too good to be true. So that's something else that they've been dealing with. Also, the Seven of Cups can be someone that's not good at making a decision. So that could be something else that they've been dealing with, but they've been watching and like repressing themselves and waiting for the right time. I have the Six of Cups here. So the past is still around, by the way. Yeah. And you have the Three of Swords here. So this person here has been through a lot of sadness in their past. Okay. They've had their heart broken, or there's been some kind of grief in their past that makes them think that this is too good to be true. And they've been trying to make a decision with the Two of Pentacles about what to do. But they're about to. That's class. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is like, should I do something? Should I ask this person out? I don't know. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is them asking you out, basically. And then you have like lightning here. So expect this offer to come like a little out of the blue, or meeting them a little out of the blue. And you have the King of Cups. They have some strong Scorpio in their chart somewhere, which will also, sorry if there's any Scorpio watching, but Scorpios do tend to kind of overthink and like sometimes predict the worst, is what I've noticed about Scorpios. But they could also be Cancer, Pisces, or Libra. Total sweetheart. King of Cups is such a sweetheart. Like, they're going to be really supportive of you. They're very balanced. And obviously, if you deal with girls, you just make that a queen. But very balanced. I often associate the King of Cups with someone that meditates or has some kind of, like, they're always calm. I mean, not always, they're human, but they're not reactive to situations around them. So they don't like have a bad temper, and they don't overreact to things. And, they're no matter what's going on, like, they're pretty calm, that's the type of energy they are. Could be that they're also, the King of Cups is like a softer energy, so they could be creative, they could be a healer, they could be in the care industry or the medical field, something like that. But also, if you're dealing with a male, they are very masculine because you have the Emperor, so they have like a nice, balance. Ace of Cups again, just to reassure you, this is definitely someone new. Oh my God, cuteness. You have the Queen of Swords. So you've been healing this energy. You have the Hermit card. So you may resonate with having been in hermit mode, or just spending a lot of time by yourself because you're in the Queen of Swords energy, which is like, you know what? Don't touch me. Don't come anywhere near me. I don't want to date anyone. I don't trust anyone. It's not happening. It's not happening, all right? Just get away from me. But you're out of that energy now. You're in this like nice, clean temperance energy where everything's been healed. And now you can expect things to happen quickly with the Knight of Swords. You've also been cutting through things so that you're seeing things very clearly now. And there you are. The Queen of Cups, the King, Queen of Cups. That's why this person's coming in. You actually want to be over here though. So, oh, this person's been watching you. I don't know what you've been doing, but they've been watching you and waiting. Oh, so sweet. Oh my God. You guys are just two little peas in a pod. 10 of Swords. So like a really crappy time in your life is ending, and you have the Ace of Wands. So crappy times are ending. You're letting go of things that happened and embracing a really passionate new beginning with this person. So not only with the Ace of Cups there, not only are you going to be deeply in love with this person, but you're also going to be very, very attracted to them. Also, this person might be something of like a muse for you, because the King of Cups is like creative. They could also work for a charity, BT dubs. But the Ace of Wands is like inspired. So this person will actually inspire you in some way. Let's see. We're going to get a couple of these. I'm just going to throw out some random cards from this deck to see if there's anything else they want you to know, Virgo. You've had to wait a long time for this person, and they've had to wait a long time for you, but it's going to be totally worth it. You guys are going to be super happy together. Blossoming abundance. Number 3. So yeah, that's something to do with this Queen of Wands energy that you're going to be in. Some kind of blossoming abundance to do with like what you're meant to do. However, with the Knight of Wands, you're probably going to find that it's a little outside your comfort zone, but it's going to be worth it because you're getting all the monies, cornucopia, so like lots of abundance coming in here. Could you just stop throwing them on the floor? Thank you. The Sun. Oh my God, so much money. So much money is coming. And you're going to be really happy with whatever this is you're doing as well, which is even better, right? Oh my God. The door to romance. You might be seeing the number 33 a lot. So this person has the key to your heart, baby. You have the keys to each other's hearts. Even though your heart may have been locked away after some past person did some bad things, this person has the keys to unlock it. Okay, so we're going to go into some of these random oracle card messages. Oh my God, look, Juno, find your true love. So this person is your true love. Your true love. It's impossible to say that without Shrek. You know the way they say it in Shrek. Your true love. Okay, I'm going to get 3 from this deck. What other messages do you have? You have the Void of Course Moon. Ask again later. Okay. So this is what you've been in. Like this Queen of Swords, Hermit, releasing energy. Void of Course, which is kind of where nothing happens. Like nothing's really been happening. You're coming out of that now. So that's probably been like a super boring energy for you to be in. That's over. You have, I don't even know how to say that, Imum Quali, I don't know how to say that. Make peace with the past. So you've been in this like void state, you know, where you've been making peace with the past. So this new person can come in. Let's get another couple for Virgo. The 4th house. Oh, go back to basics. Here. So there's something here about this Queen of Cups energy and this, yeah. that's like a softer, there's something here about this Queen of Cups energy where you're going to be very calm. There's something here about you being very calm. So if you've been kind of, you know, during this void phase, if you were feeling like prickly or not calm, that's about to change. And you're going to be focused much more on basic stuff. Take what resonates, but you know, you might be getting more back into like looking after your health, for example, or looking after your appearance, or meditating. I don't know why I said that weird. Meditating, or like focusing on your diet, or being outside, like walking on the beach, or just being out in nature. There could be something about that you're going to start to crave, like more basic stuff like that. And let's get one more. What else for Virgo, please? You have trine. Things are magically aligning. So it's aligning with this new person. You don't even really have to do anything. Things are just aligning. And you have Gemini, change your mind. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, but I think it's more about the two little people holding hands there. And just to be nosy, let's get 3 of these advice cards. It's because you're in alignment. Like, you're in alignment. This person's going to make a decision, and then it's like it all comes together. But there could be, like I said, for you at the moment, like a focus on basics, you know, like you're focusing on getting enough. Now that you're through this healing period, you might be like, okay, like I want to sleep more and rest more and be outside and stuff. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. So I think you're moving into a much lighter time period, you know, where you get to actually do, this wants to go here. Yeah, with the sun, like you're going to be a lot happier. And there is something about this going back to basics. It's just like everything's simplified. And you're going to go back to, you might even, if you've like felt like you've lost yourself a little bit during this healing phase, you're going to be going back to the things like you used to enjoy before. Do you know what I mean? There's just a feeling of like all the complicated stuff has been lifted out. So you can actually focus on, you know, stuff that makes you happy, hobbies, like, you know, going out for walks, focusing on your health and blah, blah, blah. Reading, meditation, I don't know, whatever makes you happy. Let's get one more to close the reading. Anything else for Virgo? Let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. So this person here, your new person, has been working on like releasing feelings. Because they might have had like a lot of stuff from the past that they hadn't dealt with, that needed to be dealt with. So they've been doing that while you've been doing your thing. So that is your message, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.